Hello, my babies. Welcome, welcome. Listen. Oh, I'm over here burning my nose. I need y'all to pray for me because Texas has no business being at 15 degrees. That's why I'm freezing. I was not made for high or extremely low temperatures. I'm like... So there's nothing wrong. I just need you to pray for me so that I can withstand this cold. Ultimately, the lighting today won't be the best. I usually try to do the best I can, but you know, the cold is messing with some of our appliances and our setup. So please forgive me for the low light. Hopefully by tomorrow I can get that fixed. If not, just listen to the story and focus on the fact that I am trying to do my best given the circumstances, okay? All right. So remember to please subscribe, sign up to, follow my page or my channel, whichever one you're watching. And I appreciate your presence. If you want to show me my appreciation, please make sure to react, comment, and if this is public already, share, please, okay? So let's see, what is the energy for today? For today's collective message. Number 15. Oh, all right. Let's see. So this one is Gisaeng, abandoned love. There was a Gisaeng named Gisaeng who had a good relationship with Choi, who was assigned as an official in Samchok, Gangwon-do. Gisaeng was a woman of beautiful appearance, graceful personality, and integrity. Choi took Gisaeng as his concubine and lived with her in Anungmyeon, Hongseong-yong, and one day he had to move to another province for official duties. Perhaps worrying that his position would be embarrassed, Choi ordered Gisaeng to return to Samchok first. However, on her way back to her hometown, the young men of Anung did a terrible thing to Gisaeng. And she thought she could not serve many men. Oh my God. So she was, okay. So she threw herself into the river from a lofty river in Anung. It is said that the residents of Anung erected a monument of the virtuous woman to commemorate the spirit of Gisaeng and called the rock she jumped from Samchok Rock. Wow. I don't know why they didn't punish those who did that to her, but you know, she was a slave, so. How to apply a sad love. That one acted like their love will last forever when the situation was good for each other, but abandoned the lover after judging the relationship would be an obstacle to one's interest. How many people can love another even though they knew that he or she would change his or her mind? The result of looking at the present and believing as one wanted because the future is uncertain is so disastrous. Not being protected from trusted people. And the monument of the virtuous woman is a memorial stone dedicated to a woman worthy, imitable of her time. There were many cases of women who chose to die cleanly rather than to be disgraced by misfortune. Wow. I don't know about this. I don't like that. I feel like they're honoring the fact that she would rather kill herself than bring to justice the people that did her wrong. I don't like that. Fuck that. Okay, so let's see how this applies to today's collective message. I'm already upset. Page of Pentacles. Because what the fuck? The Fool. The Knight of Pentacles. King of Swords. Page of Swords. There's a lot of people in this one. We already have 1, 2, 3, 4 people, possibly 5. Judgment. The Star reversed. The Magician. And the Two of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. Nine of Swords. Ace of Wands. This feels like today's collective message has a lot to do with is somebody going to be with you through the good times and the bad, basically. Because he sent her alone when in that time, honestly, in any time, because that still happens today, women alone are not safe. They're just not, unfortunately. Their biggest predator is men. Not wild animals, but men who behave like wild animals. So he sent her alone because he didn't want to be embarrassed by the fact that he had a Gisaeng. So we have the Ten of Pentacles here, which is talking about somebody who is stable, wealthy, but then we've got the Nine of Swords right beneath it. And if you notice, in the Ten of Pentacles, we only have a wealthy man with two women, while over here we have a woman stressing out. So this could be about two different things. Either one, this could be about a couple who's married, and the male, and I'm going to say male because 98% of my viewers are women, so they will connect more strongly to the feminine role. But if you feel like it's flipped, please feel free to flip it. The male or the masculine has chosen to, be like, well, I am the provider. I'm the one that makes all the money. I can go do what I want, even if it makes my wife uncomfortable. With the Ace of Wands. Now, the other storyline is about possibly a feminine who's being courted by someone who has a lot of money. But it's stressing her out. She's afraid it might be only for a good time. Like someone who's here for a good time, not for a long time. And see, here's the thing about that. That happens a lot. I think people misinterpret how often divorce is caused due to financial issues. Men have been taught that their value lies on how much they can provide financially. And a lot of women have been taught that men's value also comes from what they can provide financially. So when there are financial troubles, it may make the male feel like I don't have a lot of worth. And unfortunately, it may make women who are not fully educated treat them like they are not worth a lot. Which leads to, when there's good times, the king, I don't know why I said a king, but probably because I was looking at this one. The masculine may be in this energy of, actually, I'm too valuable for you because I have a lot. And when they have nothing, they feel worthless. So when someone's mood fluctuates, or sense of value, sense of worth fluctuates, depending on how much they make, that's obviously going to lead to problems in the connection. So it's either a couple who's already married and they're having issues because the masculine feels they are too valuable for this feminine, or two, it's somebody who is being courted by somebody who's wealthy, but they have a feeling this is not somebody who's going to be stable. This is a little confusing because we've got the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. So there's growth. But I'm not sure if there's growth on the feminine side, but it's masculine. The Pentacles are masculine. Even though, interestingly enough, Earth is a feminine element, but let's put that aside for now. It shows the masculine. So the masculine is growing, while the feminine is taking leaps of faith in her own career. But this King of Swords shows a swashbuckling, I don't know if it's a pirate or if it's a buccaneer, which is basically a pirate. But somebody's coming in wanting to romance her. That's why I don't know if it's a married couple who's trying to come together or not. They've been observing her. They've seen her. Look, here she is at the Golden Globes, or is that the Oscars? I don't fucking know. She's receiving awards. She's receiving accolades. They see her as somebody who's made good choices. Her leap of faith paid off. But with the star reversed, they may not want her to be in the public eye anymore. So somebody may be coming in manifesting a connection, because this is manifestation, and then it's the Two of Cups. Someone may be trying to come in manifesting a connection of like, I'll take care of you. But I have a feeling this story is here because possibly this feminine has been in situations where she's relied on other people, but they were the Ace of Wands. It only lasted as long as they were happy, as long as they were in a good place. So it's not that this person will do the same, but there's something about the way they're conducting themselves makes this feminine feel like it'll be the same thing. I give up what I want for them, and then I won't be protected. Like, I'm at their mercy, basically. I'm at their mercy. It's if they decide to protect me or not, or if they decide to take care of me or not. Interesting. Let's see. Clarify Ten of Pentacles. We've got the Four of Fire. Or is this the Emperor? No, this is the Emperor. Oh, okay. An Emperor. Clarify Ten of Pentacles. The Chariot. By the way, the erotic cards are coming out, so if you're not okay with that, click off. Or just cover the screen and listen to the story. The 12 of Fire, which is the Knight of Wands. The 11 of Air, which is the Page of Swords. And the Ace of Pentacles. And see, here we have again, there's something about, look, she's popping a nipple. Don't worry, it won't hurt you. It's like this, there's an adventure. This Emperor coming in for this feminine feels like an adventure. But that also worries her, because she may have been on other adventures that did not end well. So although she is dealing with an emperor, and it's someone who's very determined to have her, very determined to, like, they're basically very much on fire for her. They've been observing her. So it could be today's story is more about giving her advice on whether this person is worth her time or not. Let's see. Clarify Page of Pentacles. What was the other one then? Hold on. What card did I just see? Because it looks like this is the Ace of Pentacles. So what was I looking at that I said was the Ace of Pentacles? That apparently I'm wrong. Because these don't have the same numbers as others, or... Oh, it was the Ace of Cups. Okay, okay. So Ace of Pentacles. Gotcha. Okay, clarify Page of Pentacles. Six of Fire. And the Wheel of Fortune. With the Five of Fire. Oh. Okay. With the King of Pentacles. Ace of Air. So initially, I think that this, I keep motioning here because I feel like this is a feminine who's gone through a lot. Because this is, and I'm sorry, I might have to put a trigger warning, but it's not explicit about that. But this feminine may have been raped, or she's been abused, or she's gone through some things that either she may have wanted to kill herself. Like it's a lot. She's been through a lot. Let me put it that way. Now, initially, whoever it is that's watching her resisted. This is somebody resisting temptation. They resisted temptation. Like she sparked their interest, but you see them just watching through Page of Swords. I told you. Page of Swords is here twice, and here we see them watching her. Excuse me. They might have just been like, yeah, I'm not going to go for it. I'm just going to watch her. But now, this is the King of Pentacles. They're still hidden, because you see how they're still hidden behind a lot of like vines. But now it's like only eyes on her. Ace of Air. And they might say this pretty soon. Now, I don't know what they've done to provoke this fear in her, but the way that they live, this might be somebody who's not used to commitment. Because we do have initially the Page, and now we've got the Knight. So the King is there, but it's not present. I think initially, when they started observing her, they might have realized this is the potential for something. What? I don't know. Six of Wands. Now, we have... You see how she's like grabbing his crotch? I have a feeling either this feminine caught their attention because she was very bold. That's what I feel. She caught their attention because she was very bold. And they expected this to go somewhere. They expected it maybe for it to go into sex or friends with benefits. But here we see just a lot of mirrors. They realize that she puts up like illusions. She gives off certain illusions, but that doesn't mean you're ever going to get near her. Clarify the Fool. The Four of Air. Clarify the Fool. The Six of Air. With the Star. And here we have the Star reversed. And the Knight of Cups. With the Ten of Cups. So the more that they observe her, she may act in, remember her grabbing this person's crotch, she may act in absurd ways, or she may do things because there's a lot of mental energy connected to her. This is Jupiter in Libra, and this is Mercury in Aquarius. She thinks in very out-of-the-box ways. She behaves, but it brings a lot of healing. Like it brings a lot of, she's impressed them mentally. You see how how she's a figure larger than life? All people seem small compared to her. And now they see her as a star. So somebody here, initially she caught their attention. And with the Knight of Cups, Ten of Cups, they started caring. They started caring about this feminine. I don't know if they know her history or not. But if they do, they may realize that a lot of her absurd behavior, it's like a defense mechanism. Clarify Knight of Pentacles. Let's see. We've got the King of Swords. Clarify Knight of Pentacles. The Two of Swords. And the Five of Earth. Again, the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. This is interesting because now they're at the Knight of Pentacles. So they're not at the King yet, but the King has been swirling around. Because where initially she caught their attention, now they're starting to wonder. They're starting to wonder what it would be like to have a future with a feminine like this. Because this Ten of Pentacles makes me think that this might be somebody who is part of like the music industry, part of like something glamorous. They might be used to a lot of people around them. But being around this feminine has engaged their mind. We have the King of Swords twice. It's engaged their mind more than anything. And now she's on their mind. Not just the way she thinks, the way she expresses herself, her views, her ideology. She is on their mind. And you see how there's this little figurine that she's holding in her hand and she seems like a giant? Like she occupies the landscape of the majority of their mind. Five of Pentacles. If at one point she had nothing, they've also seen her grow into the Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, but by themselves. They don't need anybody else. So they're impressed. Star. This could be somebody who is a social media influencer of some sort, but it's like something about their platform shows their mind. They're very they may be a writer. This could be a poet. Like they might upload poetry on Instagram is what I meant. Something they do, something that shows their mind how different it is, and it takes a leap of faith. It takes a lot of courage to do what they did, and now they're at this place where they're really happy, but something artistic I think is what they do. But they're also like they do well. They don't need anybody else. So this person, I don't know how long this person has observed them, but they used to see them as the Five of Pentacles, and now they're looking at them like, damn. Okay. They've earned this person's respect on multiple levels. Clarify King of Swords. We've got Judgment. No, is that the World? I think that's the World. Because it's Saturn. It shows Saturn there on the corner. And Judgment is not Saturn. Oh, okay. We've got the Queen of Wands. All right. Explicit match. With the Hermit. The Fool. With the Page of Wands. But again, this is Pinocchio. So it's like this is... There's something about this masculine that might have had like a Peter Pan energy to it. Because Pinocchio was an eternal boy, right? Not the same as Peter Pan, but he would have been an eternal boy. But again, I feel like this feminine is bringing them to life. She's awakening in them things that they never possibly thought would awaken. Like she is slowly becoming their entire world. She's becoming more attractive, more seductive by the minute, but not because she's trying to seduce them, but just by being herself. Because we actually see the hermit here. Transformation, but here we have a man turning into a wolf. So there's a transformation, almost like if before, because we're clarifying the King of Swords, which has come out twice. If before this used to be somebody very detached, very like, meh, they are starting to hunger for her. She's awakening something in them that either has never been awakened or hasn't been awakened in a long time. Clarify Page of Swords. We have the King of Water, King of Cups. Clarify Page of Swords. The Six of Water, Six of Cups. And the Seven of Earth, Seven of Pentacles. With the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, they're at the point where they're fascinated by her. She is fascinating to them. And remember, everybody has perception comes into play, okay? I'm not saying that this is the only type of fascinating woman. I'm saying that to this masculine, this particular woman is fascinating. Because it's like they see a mix of, they're falling in love, first of all. They might not realize it because it didn't show up on the table, but it's showing up here. They're falling in love, but it's like they see her as, I keep getting this mix of like half dressed. Half of her is very revealing, half of her is very open, and the other half you can't see. So she's very mysterious to them, and yet they're drawn to her. Here we have someone being observed while they play with themselves. So either they think of her when they, pleasure themselves, or they imagine what she looks like when she's pleasuring herself. Or there's something here about, Page of Swords is a little bit of a spy. So, oh Lord. Let's just put the possibility out there that if this person knows how to astral travel, they might be spying on her. And I know that that's crossing boundaries, but I'm only telling you what I see. Doesn't mean that this happens all the time. It doesn't mean it applies to everybody. But for some people, if you have felt somebody watching you while you're, taking care of business, that might have been. Now, I will say they might not have, because this is somebody who was possibly coming to her room for something else, and they stayed to watch the show. So it could be that they might have tried connecting astrally and decided something, when they started seeing something go down, they're like, well, might as well stay and enjoy the show. Clarify Judgment. I do want to say that we have the King and the Six of Cups, which is the 7. So this could just be imagination. Okay, don't freak out. So we've got the High Priestess, Clarify Judgment. The 8 of Air. And the 8 of Earth. With the 4 of Fire. The Ace of Air again. So it's almost like the more they get to know her, the more respect they have for her. Because they see her as a strong feminine, strong mental abilities too. Not only are they in the place where they want to worship her, if you know what I'm saying. But it's also, from what I can tell here, they respect her because they can tell that, again, it's the half, what's coming to mind? It's like a skittering on the sides of, it's like half holy, half not. I don't know how to explain it. Half pure, half knowing a lot of things that most people wouldn't know. Half girl, half woman, half, it's like they see her as a mix. But this is also a lot of intuition. And if you see here, Eight of Swords is where there's like this man running after this woman, and she's running away scared. So it's like they see her as somebody who is tempting possibly to a lot of people, but also knows how to use her intuition to avoid a lot of people, which is paying off for her. And she puts in a lot of work. It's like she puts in a lot of work to navigate that very fine line of being hypnotic and knowing how to avoid dangerous situations. But it's almost like they're still scared for her. Because right after that, we get the Star in reverse. Like, they don't want her to be the star anymore. They don't want her to put herself out there. So this could be somebody, I don't know, this could be somebody who has an OnlyFans. This could be somebody who's like an Instagram model. This could be somebody who is very, they're very seductive, but at the same time, part of their seduction comes from you can't get close to them. Clarify the Star reversed. Okay, got the Knight of Pentacles reversed. We've got the Three of Pentacles upright. We've got the Justice card. We've got the Four of Pentacles reversed. With the Nine of Water. The Knight of Water. Okay, so they're wanting to, okay. They want to help. They may be in the mentality of, well, she has to do this because she doesn't want to run out of money. She wants to continue being independent. So they may see her like she's worried because the Nine of Swords came out here. They may see her like she's worried about her finances. So with the Knight of Pentacles reverse, if before there was a lot of, you see how here it's like they're trying to avoid jumping the fence by just opening it. Reversed, it tells me that they will take a leap of faith of their own. They may offer to work together because there's the Three of Pentacles, to build something together. This image always cracks me up. But it's the Justice card, so it has to be like they want some sort of contract. So I don't know if they're gonna come in offering to marry this person to get her off of working whatever it is she does. And I'm not saying she's a sex worker because she doesn't have to be. But it's almost like they don't want people looking at her anymore. They don't want people seeing her anymore. It's a little bit of insecurity. Maybe because of their past. But it's also a protective measure. In their mind, it's a protective measure. Okay, you see how Four of Pentacles, it like shows someone in public going after this person? It's like they don't want her to be public anymore. They don't want her at the mercy of other people. The thing is, she already knows what it's like to be at the mercy of other people. So it's almost like this person with this contract, it's like, you need to only be at my mercy. I will protect you. But that may be part of what worries her because she knows what it's like to depend on someone else. So I don't know. They may feel like they're granting her a wish, but that, we'll see. Clarify the Magician. The Two of Pentacles. Clarify the Magician. The 11 of Fire, which is the Page of Wands. And the Queen of Cups. With the Ace of Cups. You see how they showed up as a swashbuckling pirate, and she's sitting here in the outfit of a buccaneer, or possibly a captain of a ship. They see her as their match. Almost like they want her outrageous energy, but they want it only for them. They want to be the only ones that she's outrageous and absurd with. The Page of Wands, I'm telling you, it's like she's awakening something in them. They see her as a mix of both innocence and experience, of purity and yet sensuality and sexuality. But at the same time, they love it. Because as soon as these cards came out, I started hearing the song of, I've been waiting for a girl like you. Like, they didn't know this mix even existed, which is, honestly, it's kind of stupid because a lot of women are this mix. But let's go look at this song. Foreigner. Let's see. It says, so long, I've been looking too hard. I've been waiting too long. Sometimes I don't know what I will find. I only know it's a matter of time. When you love someone, it feels so right, so warm and true. I need to know if you feel it too. Maybe I'm wrong. Won't you tell me if I'm coming on too strong? This heart of mine has been hurt before. This time I want to be sure. I've been waiting for a girl like you to come into my life. I've been waiting for a girl like you. You're a love that will survive. I've been waiting for someone new to make me feel alive. Yeah, waiting for a girl like you to come into my life. You're so good. When we make love, it's understood. It's more than a touch or a word we'd say. Only in dreams could it be this way. When you love someone, now I know it's right. From the moment I wake up till deep in the night, there's nowhere on earth that I'd rather be than holding you tenderly. Wow. And the end is waiting for a girl like you. Won't you come into my life? Really feel like someone's inviting her into their life. If before they were someone who enjoyed being, the hot shot who had more than enough for multiple women or something like that. It's like now there's only one woman they want to be enough for. The only issue I have is that although the King of Pentacles showed up at the bottom of the deck at some point, he hasn't come out here. So it's more of a business arrangement, I think. So if, let's say she is a sex worker, they might keep her like a kept woman, almost like a mistress, a sugar baby. And I'm not saying whether that's right or wrong. That's a personal decision. But I don't think it's marriage. At first I thought because it's a contract, but now I'm like, I don't see the King of Pentacles though. But I do see, because look at their like a union. Clarify Two of Cups. Page of Pentacles. The Tower. And there's the King of Pentacles with the Three of Cups. Okay. The King did not come out in the actual spread, but he did finally come out here with the Three of Swords. Wow, there's a lot of three here. Three of Fire. So Three of Wands, Three of Swords, Three of Cups. You already know what I'm going to say. I don't know. This person may be married, though. There's two possibilities because I don't really see them being married, but they could be because it is the Ten of Pentacles, which usually We did start off with someone who could be married while their wife is over here suffering, and them over here partying. So either this person is married, or it could be that they want to keep this friendly. Like, again, it could be somebody wealthy who wants a sugar baby. It doesn't have to be that they're married, but they don't want it to get emotional. They don't want to get, just because they are falling in love doesn't mean they want to be in love. So they might not want to admit their feelings. They might not want to talk about their feelings, but they do want to take care of this feminine. The problem is, what they don't realize is this feminine has been heartbroken. Although they have been heartbroken too, possibly. So you notice how she's fully undressed while they're not, even if she is riding him. So again, it's giving me the image of like, they want her to be vulnerable, her to be open with them, but they're not ready to reciprocate that. They are fascinated with her, and I do see them wanting to possess her. There's a lot of Mars energy. There's a lot of desire. And the King of Pentacles they kind of have a tendency to want to buy people. I don't see them wanting to do her wrong, though. I don't see them having any nefarious plans for her except, taking care of her. But I don't know. Only time will tell which story this is, whether it's somebody who's married and wants a side piece, but like a permanent side piece, or someone who is just like a businessman and does not want a complicated arrangement. So they're going to be very Christian Grey about it. I don't know. Only time will tell, but I feel like there's a lot at stake here. There is being careful who you put yourself at the mercy of. So the feminine may be thinking about this specifically because they want to make sure it's not going to be detrimental to them. Because I feel like they've been through enough. Or it could be that the feminine rejects it because she feels like, I'd rather die than be at the mercy of someone else. Something, I don't know. Only time will tell which of those stories you relate to, okay? I hope you guys enjoyed it. This one was a little spicy, but hopefully it was still enjoyable. I look forward to feedback, and please make sure to react and comment, okay? Love you guys. Bye-bye.